those school buses, and I knew what they were. So I told my mom, I want to ride the big yellow school bus. I want to be a big boy. I want to ride the school bus like everybody else. And my mom says, well, I don't know. Well, okay, we'll think about it this week. And for the entire week, I live at 1504 Highway Lane. My bus driver's name is Mrs. Boswell. I ride bus 70. If I don't get on bus 70, I'll have to sleep in the bus barn. For a week, I had dreams of buses in stalls like horses on top of like hay, drinking gasoline. Like I really wasn't sure. Bus barn. So finally the big day came, and I had my best shoes on. I remember that. I had these really great shoes on. And I climbed onto the bus, and Mrs. Boswell was this very large woman with a gap in her front teeth, so smiley, so happy to have me on the bus. Until the bus started moving and some kids started acting up, and she pulled it over because she ran a tight ship. And her big frame comes down and she says, boys, if you don't sit down, I'm going to sit on you! And she said it just like that. So immediately, authority figure. I don't want to be sat on. So, everything is fine. My mother goes out to Mother's Day out with some of her friends. She goes grocery shopping. Around 3 o'clock, she gets a phone call from the school because her son, her oldest, won't get on the school bus. Bus 70 had broken down earlier in that day, and I was sitting in the principal's office crying my eyes out because I didn't want to sleep in the bus barn. Which of course made no sense to the principal or anybody else. What do you mean you have to sleep? No, sweetie, it's going to take you home. No! I don't want, it won't take me home! So my mother talks to the principal, well, couldn't you get him on the bus? No, I'm serious, he is adamant, he will not get on the bus. You're a very stubborn young man as a child. So she gets on the phone with me and she says, Clenny, this is your mommy. What's the safe word? Pinocchio. Okay, your mommy. What is the bus number? It's 289. You told me bus 70 and I'm not getting on a bus. It's bus 70. Okay. Who's driving bus 289? Mrs. Boswell. Is that your bus driver? Yeah, but, she says, Clint, no buts. Do you think that maybe there's a reasonable explanation as to why bus 70 isn't there? I don't know. Have you seen bus 70? Not yet! I think it's time you get on the bus. So I did. I got on the bus. And but they actually considered driving me straight home. Even at one point, the principal wanted to put me in the car and take me home, but he didn't know the safe word, so I wasn't going to get in the car. So I finally get home. We have a long talk about how sometimes buses break down, and my dad had this great time, he's an engineer, in explaining why a bus might break down, why the engine isn't going to work anymore, and that a bus barn isn't really a barn, but it's this big line. They even took me to see the bus barn at one point. It was awesome. I was like, oh, it's just a garage. Why don't you just call it the bus garage? So the funniest thing about this is, because my town was so small, we always have the same bus drivers all of our life. And was I known as Clint, the smart little blonde boy? No. Was I known as Clint, the guy who wears bow ties to school? No. Was I the kid with the really cool shoes on his first day of kindergarten? No. I was Clint, bus barn boy.